Today's episode we will be reviewing the Glock 43X. And I know there's been thousands of reviews on YouTube over the Glock 43X. But here's the twist. I am going to show you an add-on that actually makes this extremely controllable. Stay tuned. Glock 43X. It's been around for several years now. It took the EDC market by storm. It's basically that much shorter than the Glock 19. And of course it's lighter. One of the reasons why guys were going to it, guys and gals, excuse me, is because it's extremely concealable. And with factory mags, you get 10 plus 1, and then with the shield mags, you can get 15 plus 1. That being said, what happens is, in a lot of things I've seen reviews, is you've got a lot of firepower, easy to conceal, and it's controllable. Well, how controllable is it? The great thing about the Glock 43X is it's extremely concealable. You have a lot of rounds on tap and a small package. It's smaller than the Glock 19. It fits smaller hands easier, but with the trade-off with less weight and smaller size is increased recoil. Another issue you'll run into with these smaller, more concealable pistols is, besides recoil, is accuracy. What distance can you actually accurately engage a target? So how do we do that? Before we get into it, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It helps us out. Okay, we've discussed with the smaller weight, smaller size is induced recoil due to the physical aspects of it. Less weight, smaller package is going to have more recoil. Step in Arc Division with their reactor slide and barrel. The Arc Division slide has nice serrations, has a lightning port at the top, and then of course you see the port up front for the main port, we'll put it that way. It's actually milled to accept a miniature red dot. With this port, behind this is when you shoot, of course, round goes off, bullet exits the barrel, gas pressure now comes up the top to actually keep the muzzle down on target. I see a lot of aftermarket shops doing this. They're taking a slide, cutting a hole in the slide, and then cutting a hole in the barrel and saying it's good. The issue we run into that is once you cut into the lands and grooves, again, majority of your barrels are going to be 1 in 10 twists, which means once your round is fired, 1 in 10, it's 1 revolution for 10 inches of barrel. So this barrel, you're looking at about 3 inches. And when they cut the port in the barrel, they're cutting through the lands and grooves, cutting a chunk of the barrel out. Now, where does the other lands and grooves mate up to the other side? I've seen pistols cut with these that they shoot well, good groups, 7 yards. But once you get to 10 yards, it opens up to 6, 7, 8 inches. The difference with the Arc Division Reactor is they counterbore the end of the barrel. What that means is the lands and grooves stop at the beginning of the port and it's smooth all the way out. Then you don't have to worry about contact with the other side of where the port has been cut. With that addition, I've seen extreme accuracy out of this pistol, even out to 25 yards. Now I've told you the benefits. Here's the downside: the cost. You can basically buy another Glock for the price of this barrel and slide to be purchased. Is it worth it? That's up to you to decide. What I can say is that it has worked its way into my everyday carry. That being said, if you only have one pistol and it's a Glock 43X and all you use it for is everyday carry with some home defense, and you shoot it a lot, which, I mean, as a 43X, it could get old after a while, this would be a perfect add-on to it. The great thing about the pistol is it's small, concealable. I've got 15, 16 rounds in this, and I can control the pistol, even in shooting hammers or controlled pairs. I haven't seen a lot of reviews of the Arc Division. Solid company. I've had this. I've put probably about 3,000 rounds through this configuration. Again, 100% reliable. It's extremely accurate and controllable. And now it's taken the snappiness out of the Glock 43X, and now it shoots more like a Glock 19. So there you have it. Pros, cons. The only con, like I said, is to me is price, and you have to make that decision on your own. Hopefully this helps. Hopefully this gives you an idea of what you can do with the 43X. But in the end, it's your decision. All I ask, stay safe.